Welcome back, explorers. Ready for another deep dive?
Always up for uncovering hidden gems of wisdom.
Well, today's adventure comes straight from you.
Oh, you mean someone sent us this Murli?
Exactly. From April 7th, 2025.
A spiritual discourse.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
And our mission.
To decode it.
Yep. To find out what it says about us, our actions, this world, and the whole cosmic picture. You know, the big stuff.
I like the sound of that.
So, first things first. Silence.
Silence.
This Murli says the best divine quality is to be silent. Not loud, not boisterous, just quiet and sweet.
Makes you think, huh? Like going from talking all the time to watching a movie to then just pure silence.
A spiritual evolution, I get that.
And the reason? Why sweet, quiet speech?
It's all about royalty. Those who speak softly, sweetly, they're seen as belonging to a royal home. Their words like precious jewels.
Elegant image, isn't it?
Yeah.
Emphasizing the value of mindful speech.
So practical advice, speak less, slowly.
Weigh your words. Make them count.
Now, the Murli asks, what's the foundation of all these divine qualities?
The root.
The root.
It's the dharna of purity. Pavitrata.
Because deities, they are pure. They've got those divine qualities naturally.
And these qualities, they're kind of missing in what the Murli calls Raivan's kingdom.
The world as it is now. Impure.
Right. But here's the good news.
Hit me with it.
You, dear listener, you're a royal child.
Oh, I like that.
And you're adopting these divine qualities as we speak, cultivating purity.
Love that. Now on to the next mystery, the one who rectifies. This Murli says there's only one who can fix what's gone wrong.
One, not many.
Nope, just one. Different from the Bhakti Marg, you know, the path of devotion where people seek many deities, go on pilgrimages.
So who is this one?
The purifier of the fallen, the Patit, the Sadgati Data, the giver of salvation.
The guide, the liberator. A big job.
Huge. But even with this knowledge, people still search for peace and happiness in all sorts of religions, scriptures, sects.
Why do you think that is?
The Murli says it's Maya, that veil of illusion, that attachment that keeps us from seeing clearly.
Ah, Maya. That makes sense, especially when you think about where we are in the cycle of time.
The end of Kali Yuga, right, the Iron Age.
Exactly. Now we're getting to the heart of the matter cycles of ages and dharma. The world goes round and round, from Sat Yug, the golden age, all happy and pure.
To Kali Yuga, where we are now, full of sorrow.
And the dharma, the righteousness, it changes too. In Sat Yug, there was only one religion, the original eternal deity religion, Ade Sanatan Dividavada Dharma.
One religion. Wow, now we got tons of religions, tons of people.
It's the old world. Complex. And if you're wondering how long these cycles are, well, there are different beliefs out there, 10,000 years, 30,000 years.
All from scriptures, written by humans.
Not by deities. It's important to remember. Deities, they don't write scriptures.
So back in Satyug, these beings, they weren't even called humans because they were so pure.
Deities. Think about that. Pure divine beings.
And why do we bow down to deities today? Because we recognize they are Swargwasi, residents of heaven.
While we are Narkwasi, Kaliyugwasi.
Wait.
Residents of, well, not heaven.
Not heaven at all. And this Murli, it says we can't really have those divine qualities now, not in this impure state.
Like a new plant, fresh and vibrant, becoming old and losing its shine under Raven's rule.
Great analogy. But those deities, even when they lived as householders in Satyug, they stayed pure. Pravriti Marg.
Fascinating, right? Purity even in family life.
It makes you wonder if we even remember all these spiritual insights we receive.
I know I forget sometimes.
That forgetfulness, it makes it hard to truly embody those divine qualities.
So true. Speaking less, more sweetly, more slowly.
Yeah.
That's the key. It's like we're moving towards that ultimate silence.
The Murli says share this contrast, the old world versus the new world, with everyone, especially the sannyasis.
Sannyasis, the renunciate.
Those who have given up worldly things. But even they have their own dharma, their own path.
Right. But the world has changed. It went from Satapradhan, pure, to Tamapradhan, impure.
And we, our souls, they've changed too. A Tamapradhan soul gets a Tamapradhan body.
It's the reality of this world. A world that was once pure, but now, well, now it's old.
The Murli says there's so much unrest in the world because everyone is Nastic.
Astic, meaning?
Without true knowledge of God, of Duni.
Ah, so an astic is someone who knows the creator, the Rachita, and the creation, the Rachna.
Exactly. And the sannyasis, they don't know about this new world.
They're not part of this cycle.
Not in this way. It's the Supreme Father, the Bap, who brings us back from Tamapradhan to Satapradhan.
He does the transfer.
He's the transformer. And the Satapathan world, Not that many souls there. Most are in Muktidam, the land of liberation, the Brahm Tattva, the supreme element where souls reside in the cosmos, the Brahmand.
Like a peaceful retreat.
And we, our souls, we're eternal. We have a part in this eternal drama.
But where did the drama begin?
That's the mystery. It's anadi, without beginning.
So, the Father, he doesn't create a new srishti, a new creation.
He renews the old one, like a cosmic renovation.
And he comes when the world is at its worst, most padded, most fallen.
No one calls for him in Satyug. It's too pure.
It's like Brahma's day and night, right? Each half a cycle.
Brahma's day is Gyan, knowledge, and his night is Igyan, ignorance.
Bhakti marg, the path of devotion, it's the path of darkness, the Antiyara marg. Deities, they descend, take rebirths, go from sato, purity, to raho, passion, to tamo, ignorance.
Right now, we're all in a state of Jarjari Put Avasta.
Jarjari Put Avasta.
Totally decayed, spiritually. The Father, he's here to transfer us, to turn humans back into deities.
No more Asuri gun, those demonic qualities like we see now. Remember, in Satyug, there weren't any.
But now with so many religions, conflicts. Who can do this transforming?
Back to that one again.
It all comes back around. In Satyug, there was peace because there was just one Dharma.
One truth, one way.
The Murli says all those stories, those Dant Kathayan in the scriptures, they're from Bhakti Marg.
And they don't lead you to the Father.
Only he can give Sadgati, true salvation. And here's the thing.
What's that?
When you explain these ideas to others, be patient. Don't fight.
People have their egos, they have their followers. It's hard to let go.
But you know, these ideas, they're worth thinking about, even if you're skeptical. Just explain with love and patience, like the Father.
And don't shout in big gatherings. Invite people one-on-one to talk about the Creator, the creation.
Keep it personal. Keep it sweet. Speaking of knowledge, the Murli says only the Father, the Rachita Bap, truly knows the beginning, middle, and end of creation.
The whole story.
The whole story. Everyone else, they say, neti neti, not this. Not this.
They don't have the full picture.
And liberation, true liberation, it comes from this knowledge. Once you have it, you don't need it anymore.
You've graduated.
Exactly. And only the Father can give this knowledge. It's tempting to think an older teacher is more experienced, right?
We often equate age with wisdom.
But the Father, he gives this knowledge once. It takes us from Tamapratan to Satapratan. That's it.
One shot. What about mothers? The Mateyan. The Murli talks about.
Oh, yes. Mothers, they can really explain this knowledge well. It's like they have this Gyan Kalash.
The pitcher of knowledge.
Given by the Jain Sagar Bap, the ocean of knowledge Father, Shiv, to share with everyone.
Wow, that's powerful.
And they speak with so much humility.
Because it's Shiv, the ocean of knowledge, who gives this Jian.
He opens the gates to liberation, mukti, and liberation in life, Jivan Mukti, through mothers.
Incredible. This knowledge isn't from humans. It's from Paramatma, the Supreme Soul.
Direct from the source. And here's the distinction. The Father, he has the Gyan-ki authority, the authority of knowledge.
Makes sense. He is the source.
Humans, we're Bhakti ke Sagar, oceans of devotion, authorities of Bhakti, different roles.
So Yad, remembrance, it's super important here.
It is. Teach with love, with sweetness, no matter how educated someone is, no matter what questions they ask.
Everyone deserves kindness.
And first, have faith in the Father, the Rakshita Bap. He's the one creator, the ocean of knowledge, the Father, teacher, Satguru.
The true guide.
His teachings about the beginning, middle, and end, they're right. Trust that.
He's come at this special time, the Sangam, the confluence age.
And he says, remember me, burn away your sins. Simple, right?
Profoundly simple.
He purifies the fallen. No one reaches liberation in life without the Patit Pavan Bap, the purifier father of the fallen.
Not through rituals like Ganga Snan, bathing in the Ganges.
No, it's Mamakam Yadkaro, remember me alone. He is the beloved, the Mashuk of all souls, the Ashik.
It's all about connection, inner connection.
Iya Kimani, soul-conscious remembrance. That's the yogic fire that burns away our our karmic baggage.
Inner cleansing.
And this yog, it's taught by the Father now as the old world changes, as destruction comes closer.
Destruction.
It's all part of the cycle.
Right.
We're becoming deities, you know?
Really? We are.
Abihum devta ban rahain. That's what the Murli says.
But remembering, it's hard. Our minds wander. Maya, she's tricky.
Don't get lost in Dhyan, in trance. It's not about that. Focus on the beloved, the Mashuk, with open eyes.
Open eyes, interesting.
Don't close them. And don't remember other friends, relatives.
Stay focused.
Yeah, be a true Sacha Ashik, a true beloved of the Father.
Got it.
All effort is in this remembrance. It helps us overcome the abhiman, attachment to the body.
Got to break free from the body's grip.
Be sweet, create a sweet, silent atmosphere. No negativity. It brings disrepute to the father, the teacher, the guru. Lowers your status.
Harmony is key. So we're like children learning from the Father. He's teaching us to reach that high status.
And we have to learn and then teach others. It's our responsibility.
Our service.
Exactly. That's how we create subjects in the new world.
So if you don't do your yoga, your remembrance, your study,
You end up serving those who did.
better get studying then.
Think about your progress. If you fail now, you could be in a lower status for kalpa kalpanta.
For cycle after cycle, that's a long time.
The father, he's the explainer, and if you don't understand,
You miss out. Your status suffers.
speak little softly when you serve. The father loves those who serve well. They're close to his heart.
It's all about that Yadki Yatra, the journey of remembrance.
That's how we become Sada Pradhan.
Burn away those sins.
If you don't, you face more punishment, a lower status, a loss in the spiritual business.
High stakes.
So, aim for those divine qualities.
Elevate yourself.
Okay, explorers, sending you love from the Mother, Father, Bapdada.
To all you sweet, long-lost, and now-found children, the Mitha Mitha Sikilati Bache,
Yadkaran, good morning.
and from the Ruhani Bab, the spiritual father, namaste to the Ruhani Bache, the spiritual children.
Now, what are the key essences to internalize, to really hold in our hearts?
Speak humbly, slowly, sweetly. Create that silent atmosphere. That's how service works.
Be a sacha sheik, a true beloved. Remember the one beloved, the ikmashuk?
No closing eyes, no slumping.
Yeah.
Stay Deyai Bhamani, soul conscious.
And here's the blessing for you. May you be an eternally great donor who uses all treasures for yourself and for others. Like the Father, always giving.
Use your treasures, knowledge, powers, happiness. They're meant to be shared.
Don't be afraid to use them. Keeping them locked up, it attracts thieves. Sharing them keeps them open, flowing.
Beautiful.
So here's the slogan to carry with you. Ponder over what you've heard. By pondering, you will become powerful.
I like that. Pondering leads to power. And lastly, the Avyakti share, the incorporeal guidance.
Remain ever victorious through the remembrance of the combined form. Your service and your spiritual state, the Father and yourself, all combined. It's like becoming an angel.
Always with the Father, always serving.
That's the double experience, the personal connection and the partnership in service. Swaki Lagan, self-absorption, and being a partner in service.
A beautiful balance.
So we've covered so much in this deep dive. From silence and sweetness to purity, from the cycles of time to the role of the Supreme Being, from remembrance to service.
It's all connected.
We hope this Murli sparked something in you, a new understanding, a new perspective on yourself and the world.
If this whole idea of deity religion and the confluence age intrigued you, keep exploring.
Keep diving deeper, and remember, you're on a journey to become Sato Pradhan, pure and divine.
Until next time, dear explorers.
Happy pondering.